gonna blow it. Them, they nothing po. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them.
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
We'll go play action. Here's Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That's up and through for the point after. And the Falcons take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air, it's Levis. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, King. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun now for Levis. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Levis from the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Levis. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Titans will have a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. Blown back, it's the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Levis out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Algier running behind center. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Play action. Here's Penix. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Here's Robinson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Once more, it's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Looking to throw Levis. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds past midfield. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Titans will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on first down, Levis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They put a receiver in motion right. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Play made there by Clark Phillips. Throwing is Levis on third down. They'll get this one to Watkins. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on first down. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. David Onyemata there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Levis now against the blitz. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go Levis. Throw is caught by the back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the red zone now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Titans with some work to do, trailing in this game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They send a man in motion. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah,
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Looking to tack on the point after. And the Titans tie things up at 14. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's Agnew on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Penix on 1st down. Flush down out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the 2, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix now to throw. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would give them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Penix here from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 41. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down, here's Penix. Rolling left, buying some time. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. This one is up and good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Levis here on 1st down. Launches one deep downfield. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Levis now off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10 now. That one's complete over the middle. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Levis now on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Levis. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 17. The throw is caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. A give to Mitchell, running left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Levis. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Tight end in motion left. Now Levis on 3rd and goal. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The Clemson rookie has it. The 50. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Staying with Robinson. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Penix now. Finds his target, Robinson. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff for Algier. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. He runs it across, touchdown! The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the play fake, it's Levis. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Motioning the tight end now. Levis throwing again on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Levis from the shotgun. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Levis. Brought in right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. They kick the running back in motion. Levis out of the pistol. That's going to be caught by all. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense in the hurry up here. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Working quickly here. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal, a little bit tougher here. Levis throwing again. Escapes the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing, and at least move them forward.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he takes this one in for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans now within 1 score in the 4th. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Running left is Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw it. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give left side. Here's Robinson. Works his way to the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. He's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0